Most people assume that if you want to become rich, what you have to do is either you're going to have to become a doctor or a high-paid professional, or you have to have this money just fall into your lap somehow. The reality, especially in our economy now, is we have so many high-paid professionals. Doctors, engineers, attorneys, executives who make a big salary but are struggling financially. As soon as you make money, you have to pay half of this in taxes, and now you have to live off of what's left, and people expect that if you're a doctor or if you're a high-paid professional that you have to look like a doctor or a high-paid professional. You gotta have the nice house, you gotta have the nice car, you gotta have those nice vacations, and that's why so many people who are high-paid professionals never have the opportunity to build wealth. The real reason why people become wealthy or don't become wealthy is not what degree you have, it's not who your parents are, it's not what job you're working, it's what you do with the money that you earn. I mean, we've made multiple videos on our channel where I talked about people who earn minimum wage. Maybe they were janitors or they worked at a parking lot and they retired with millions of dollars, while you have high-paid professionals that don't have a penny to their name. The one thing that differentiates somebody who becomes wealthy and can live the life of their dreams and somebody who cannot is your mindset. Because if you have the right mindset, if you have the right financial education, then you will have the ability to go out and take risks. You will have the ability to know what kind of risks to take, and you will have the ability to go out and do something with your money. That way you can go out and actually become wealthy. And that's why in this video, I'm gonna be going over 5 lessons to understand what it takes to become wealthy. That way you can understand the difference between the rich and the poor mindset. But before we get into that, I need you to do me a quick favor and smash that thumbs up button below. And if you haven't already, be sure to join our free Discord community called the Guac Talk community. And we call it the Guac Talk community because, as we all know, extra guac is truly a symbol of extra wealth. And in this community, you can chat about all things minority mindset, from the stock market to the real estate market to the cryptocurrency market to all things building wealth. This community is completely free, and if you want to join our free Discord server, I'll put the link to where you can do that in the description below. The first thing that all wealthy people understand is the difference between an asset and a liability. Now, this might seem intuitive, but the reality is many times we don't understand what is an asset and a liability because the majority of people are buying liabilities thinking that they are assets. The way that I look at assets and liabilities is that an asset is something that puts money into your pocket, and a liability is something that takes money away from your pocket. The 3 biggest liabilities that the majority of people have that most people don't even realize that are liabilities are: 1, your house; 2, your car; and 3, your cash. So let's talk about these 3 things. Let's start by talking about your house. Everybody says that your home, the home that you live in, is your biggest investment. I mean, everybody says this. I'm a real estate agent, I'm a real estate investor, and I'm an attorney. So I've heard this from so many different angles. Every real estate agent is gonna tell you that your home is an investment. Every banker is gonna tell you that your home is an investment. The government is gonna tell you that your home is an investment. So what do people do? Well, when people think that their home is an investment, they're gonna go out and they're gonna say, okay, I can comfortably afford a $300,000 home. But if my home is an investment, how about I go out and buy something a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer? So now you go out and you stretch yourself a little bit thinner, and now you go out and you buy a $400,000 home. And then as soon as you move in, you're gonna wanna renovate the kitchen, and then you're gonna wanna renovate your master bedroom, and then you're gonna wanna repaint the home, and then your furnace might break, you're gonna have to pay for that. And then a few years later, your roof is gonna start leaking, then you're gonna have to pay for a brand new roof. And so most people's homes end up becoming a money pit, because now every single month, you're paying for upgrades, you're paying for repairs, you're paying for maintenance, and this is something you have to do with your home. What I tell people is, if you're serious about becoming wealthy, before you go out and buy a home to live in, go out and buy a rental property. Because when you buy a rental property, you're gonna buy it for one sole purpose: to make money. The home that you're living in, you're not buying it to make money, you're buying it to make memories. And so now when you buy this property to make money, it's gonna be paying you with cash flow every single month, and you can use this cash flow to now pay for the home that you live in. The first property that I ever bought was a small 1,000 square foot condo, and I didn't buy it for myself to live in. I bought it to rent out to somebody else, and after all expenses, after I figured out how to do the whole real estate investing thing, this condo was paying me somewhere between $250 and $350 a month in profit each and every month, and this is cash flow that I was getting without having to do anything. So I want to own rental properties if I want an asset rather than just a home, which is a liability. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with owning a home, and it's better to own a home than to own nothing, but there's so much more that you can do than just thinking that you need to take all of your cash and use it to buy a home, because your home is what is going to make you wealthy. Your home is going to give you generational wealth because you own your property. This is one of the biggest lies sold to the masses, because it's an easy way to sell you to go to your bank to pull out money to go buy this property that you're going to live in, and now this home becomes a money pit for so many people. The reason why I look at your home that you live in as a liability rather than an asset is because now anytime you put $1 into renovating your property, you have to do that with after tax dollars. So you make money, you pay taxes, and then you have a little bit of money left. Now you take this little bit of money left and you're gonna put that into your new kitchen. Versus with a rental property, I make money, I spend money on renovating kitchens, and then if there's any money left, that's what I pay taxes on. So you're taxed very differently. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you gotta do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.